We're going to continue on here in our look at recognising some of our equine stars from 2022. And well, it gives me great pleasure to welcome up STC Management Committee member Mr. Andrew Lowe to join us to present the awards. Well, Andrew, the first one we're going to present tonight is the champion 3-year-old. So let's take a look at the nominees for our 3-year-old champion.
Meters left to go. Bayless pulls a persuader, gives him a couple on the bum, and he says, "Let's go, son. There's your dominant 3-year-old," and Bayless loves it. And he draws away now in front, overtaking the lead. Running on was Flash Fast, but it's Golden Monkey with 150 metres left to go.
So two very worthy candidates of our champion 3-year-old. And look, we must give an honourable mention to Istataba, who fought her heart out on a number of occasions as well. But unfortunately, her and the other 3-year-olds were simply no match for our champion last year. For Tim Fitzsimmons, Jig Racing and Alvin Racing, our champion 3-year-old of 2022 is Golden Monkey. So Rob Kent, one of the owners, joins us. Rob, how's your night going?
Oh, look, fantastic. Yeah, no, really very humbled to be here. We've moved to Singapore about a year ago, my wife and I, so we're very honoured to be here tonight to accept the trophy on behalf of the Golden Monkey team.
Tell us about your journey as an owner. You've obviously got a team of owners who Jig Racing and Alvin Racing have got in this horse. How did you come to find yourself a share in Golden Monkey?
Okay, like Josh, I've known for many years through. Probably back, I think it was 2012, we moved here on the back of my wife's work. And I knew Josh back from our football days in South Australia. And over the years, we've formulated, I suppose, a partnership with many guys back in Australia. Josh introduced us to the monkey a couple of years ago through, obviously, what he was achieving with his stable. And then myself and a few mates from Melbourne decided to invest. And it's been, to date, fantastic. So, yeah.
How's it having a horse with Tim Fitzsimmons? We asked Peter Lee before.
Look, with Tim, I've got to know him along the journey, and we've got a couple of more. Or we've brought him to Mimosa, which is exciting. Tim, I messaged him, he probably thinks for pain in the butt, but look, we're excited about the journey ahead with Tim, and I'm sure we're going to be buying many more horses in the coming, year or two with Tim.
That's what it's all about. Rob, thanks for joining us up on stage. Congratulations.
Thank you, and I really want to thank you. Thanks to the Singapore Turf Club and all the patrons here tonight. So thank you, and yourself, Pat. We love the entertainment every week.
Thank you, Rob.
No worries. Cheers.
Rob Kent, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we now move to our champion 4-year-old for last season, and we bring up the nominees as well for our champion 4-year-old.
Finish in the derby. Limbs Kosciuszko, relentless on the outside, but he's climbed to new summits, and he's a Group 1 winner. Limbs Kosciuszko goes on to score in
A bit of a meal of it, and here comes Relentless on the outside. Relentless will win the Group 2 Stewards Cup over Limbs Kosciuszko.
Well, another segment with two horses certainly deserving of the award, and well, we've got to give Relentless an honourable mention as well. What a pleasure it's been to see RX7 Racing colours back at the races here in Singapore. A group of owners who have been instilled in Singapore racing for a very long time and racing in general in Southeast Asia. So great to see them, and he looks a wonderful horse for the future. But it was an amazing derby where our winner saw out the distance of 1,800 metres, which was the big question on the day, to win his first Group 1. Our champion 4-year-old, Lims Kosciuszko. Congratulations. What an amazing achievement. We're going to have you up here a couple of times tonight, so we're going to start through it chronologically, and we'll kick off with the Derby. You mentioned that it was the race that was most important to you, that you wanted to win last year, and you got that achievement. Pretty amazing, considering there was the question mark surrounding whether or not he was going to see out the trip.
Yeah, for sure, Pat. It was an amazing achievement from the whole stable. We had to tweak a few things from the Stewards Cup where Relentless beat us, and we got an old horse called Paperback Trooper who for the next 3 weeks was in front of him every day of the week, and we worked him behind him and made him to settle. And a big thanks to Danny Beasley, who's not with us tonight, but he did a massive part of it as well. And of course, winning a derby, the most prestige race you could win, and win it for Mr. Lim Siamong and his family was very special. You
mentioned obviously your partnership with Danny Beasley. He was influential to your operation, and I'm sure in his final season of racing here in Singapore, it was probably great to cap off that with a Group 1 win together.
Yeah, and the best race in Singapore pretty much, and to win it when a horse is probably not 1,800 metre horse, but to win it with Danny and Mr. Lim and the whole team, it was a massive team work, and it was great to pay off.
We're going to go through the year, obviously, as we continue on with our awards tonight, but it was a great start to the season, and we'll get into the second half very soon.
Thanks, Pat.
Congratulations, Dan Ma. As we continue on here, we cannot not recognise as well our horses on the all-weather track as well, who have exceeded expectations and starred on the Polytrack in our feature events. Let's go and have a look at our nominations for the champion Polytrack horse.
Running into it is Sacred Gift and Gold Star, but it's all C'est La Vie, and it means This Is Life, and this is her win again. Out wide, Gold Star looks to have got second, making up much ground. He holds the lead coming into it. He's a classy horse, Lucky Jinsha. He's returned in a big way, and that's a big win. Big pickup ride for Zyrule, well ridden.
From C'est La Vie, tight to the line, C'est La Vie, Sacred Gift, photo! Very close on the line, Sacred Gift maybe just on C'est La Vie.
So 3 horses have been nominated here for this year's champion Polytrack horse. We have to give honourable mentions to the other 2. Sacred Gift certainly caught the eye under Rosman Iskander in multiple races through the early part of last year, and certainly did the Raffles Racing team proud, and trainer Jerome Tan as well. As for C'est La Vie, well, she strutted her stuff in Korea as well, where she got an opportunity to head over there for the Korea Sprint, and unfortunately didn't go too well, but nevertheless was flying the flag overseas. And well, when she certainly came back, she certainly made it known that she can match it with the boys here on the all-weather track over the last 12 to 18 months. But certainly an amazing story, our winner of the champion Polytrack horse, Class 5 all the way to a Class 1 victory, and potentially beyond, with plenty of racing still to come this year. In such a short space of time, this horse has continued to raise the bar, taking his racing to another level. Our winner of the champion Polytrack horse, Lucky Jinsha. Johnson, congratulations. A very special horse to you here over the years. And, well, he started off with John O'Hara. He's made his way over to Tim Fitzsimmons' stable. He's been a pretty special horse to you, and obviously for the man who trains him now, one of his favourite horses in the stable.
Oh, of course. I would like to, on behalf of our stable, thanks Tim Fitzsimmons, to turn around this horse. The first 7 race, success. And after that, all the way, we have 5 winners last year.
Did you always think that he was a bit more of a classy horse than what he was letting on to be early doors? Did you think that he was, potentially going to reach Class 1 like he has now?
No. In fact, when we bought this horse in the Magic Million sales in 2019, actually nobody wanted to buy this horse. And, our lucky trainer, ex-trainer, Mr. Brandon, bought this horse for us. We actually bought this horse behind the auction stage. Nobody was like a reject, And then when we saw the horse, it was like very big horse, It's like close to 600 kg. My first impression was, hey, this horse is too big, But at that time, it was because the price was so cheap that, our thinking is, as long as you can run in Class 4, Class 5, we are happy,
Well, he's doing an amazing job, Tim Fitzsimmons, with the horse. He's certainly a handful around the stable from what we've heard. But you've got him ticking along well, and he's very, very fast, and hopefully he's able to continue running fast for you in seasons to come.
Oh, of course. In fact, I also hope that many other trainers can have horses that can come from Class 5 to Class 1. Some of the press mentioned the wreck to riches horse.
Johnson, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Johnson Teal from the Lucky Unicorn stable, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up Andrew Lowe's time with us on stage. A big thank you to Andrew for joining us as well.